wanna turn my phone off, but that's where all my friends are. What do I do? Why is it so hard to find someone new so far away? All the days that I used to have someone right beside me, now I confide in my phone screen. It's tiring, just wanna feel something. Lonely nights talking the pixels. I don't go out, don't intermix with the crowd, and I wonder why I'm sitting all alone, staring at my phone. Or I just want a connection. Is that so hard to ask for? I just want something that's real, that's alive. Don't want no white noise on the other line. I just want a connection. Is that so hard to ask for? I just want something that's real, that's alive. Don't want no phone static, phone static, oh. Phone static, oh. I'm tired of being by myself, but it's better for my mental health. I do not like anybody here, so why do I care? I tell myself that I just need to have someone right beside me, or else I'm nothing. But for me, I'd rather be alone than with some people that I don't. Another lazy afternoon, the clouds covered in gray. Third coffee of the day. Almost fell asleep on Zoom. I yawn at the display. Third meeting of the day. But I can hear raindrops tap dancing on the roof. It's like they're calling out, don't lose your youth, 'cause I could stay inside and tap away inside. Oh, make today just a little less mundane. Oh, I could stay inside and tap away inside. Oh, take today, oh, dancing in the rain. Hey, woo, oh, na 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 na, woo, oh, oh, na 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 na, woo, oh, na 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 na, woo, na na na, woo, na na na. When I was a little child, I naturally would see magic in the world around me. Now I often get so tired, it's harder just to be fascinated, breathing free. But I can hear raindrops tap dancing on the roof. It's like they're calling out, don't lose your youth, 'cause I could stay inside and tap away inside. Oh, make today just a little less mundane. Oh, I could stay inside and tap away inside. Oh, take today, oh, dancing in the rain. Hey, woo, oh, na 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 na, woo, oh, oh, na 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 na, woo, oh, na 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 na, woo, na na na, woo, na na na. Put on my rain boots, my favorite chiffon dress. I don't care today what the neighbors might say. Put on my rain boots, my favorite chiffon dress. I don't care today what the neighbors might say. 'Cause I could stay inside and type away inside. Oh, make today just a little less mundane. Oh, I could stay inside and type away. Sayo, take today. Go dancing in the rain. Yeah. Na 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 na. Woo, oh, oh. Na na na. Woo, oh. Na 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 na. Woo, na na na. Woo, na na na. Woo.
Nothing like your smile in the morning, following the linings on your cheeks. 'Cause baby, in your absence, life is boring, so I'll never leave. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light. Feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as years go by. It's easier to love, oh, oh. Easier to love, oh, oh. There's nothing like the way that you adore me. I can feel love from miles away. And the light in your eyes tells me stories of life in a more perfect place where I wanna stay. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light. Feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as years go by. It's easier to love, oh, oh. Easier to love, oh, oh. If the sky is falling down on me, you'll be the one that's by my side to lift away from me. And if I find myself in reckless days, you'll be the one to pull me back into reality. Nothing like your smile in the morning, following the linings on your cheeks. 'Cause baby, in your absence, life is boring, so I'll never leave. It's easier to love, oh, oh. It's easier to love, oh, oh. Easier to love, oh, oh. Easier to love.
Some might say that I'm a loner, but I just call it being free. I am my heart's only owner, or at least I used to be. 'Cause now a wildfire is raging deep inside, and my heartstrings are pulling like the tide. And the match that drew a spark was a single stolen kiss. And if that ain't love, I don't know what is. For years I've kept my feelings grounded and gone without, all kept within. By these high walls I've been surrounded. Walls to her eyes only paper thin. 'Cause now a wildfire is raging deep inside, and my heartstrings are pulling like the turning of the tide. And the match that drew the spark was a single stolen kiss. And if that ain't love, I don't know what is. If that ain't love, I don't know what is.
Love it how you love me electric, like you do. Love it how you love me electric, always you. Love it how you love me electric, electric. I love it how you love me a lot, love me a lot, love me electric. Baby, keep the light on for me, I'm coming home. Know I got you forever wherever I go. I feel like I'm high. Oh, and I wouldn't change the way you got me jumping through hoops. All the wishes in the world and I wish for you. I feel like I'm dying. Oh, and I found heaven in your eyes. Tell me it's all mine, holding on too tight. You're like a neon sign in a starless night, showing up so bright. Can't get over how you talk to me, like I'm all you ever gonna need. Seeing colors that I've never seen. I love it how you love me electric, like you do. Love it how you love me electric, always you. Love it how you love me electric, electric. I love it how you love me a lot, love me a lot, love me electric. Wired in the moments like I'm walking on air, tripping over roses every time that you're there. I'm losing my mind. Oh, and I'm hot over the moon, you know that you got me good. I'm not even mad, I need you more than I should. I feel like I'm dying. Oh, and I found heaven in your eyes. Tell me it's all mine, holding on too tight. You're like a neon sign in a starless night, showing up so bright. Can't get over how you talk to me, like I'm all you ever gonna need. Seeing colors that I've never seen. I love it how you love me electric, like you do. Love it how you love me electric, always you. Love it how you love me electric, electric. I love it how you love me a lot, love me a lot, love me electric. Found heaven in your eyes. You're like a neon sign, showing up so bright. Can't get over how you talk to me, like I'm all you ever gonna need. Seeing colors that I've never seen. I love it how you love me electric, like you do. Love it how you love me electric, always you. Love it how you love me electric, electric. I love it how you love me a lot, love me a lot, love me electric. Love me, always you.
just have these thoughts I can't get out of my head. I don't know. I just thought maybe if I write them down, they came out somehow.
Making all the same mistakes that I made when I was 16. Now the thought of making money's feeling more like a pipe dream. I take 2 steps forward and 1,000 back. It shouldn't take this long to get my life on track. Yeah, I swear this basement's gonna be the death of me. So I cry out with a hollow voice, and I fade into the background noise. Cold enough, is this what it feels like? To grow up not knowing how to do anything right. Had big dreams when I was 17, but I've tried and tried and tried, and I just don't think I will ever figure out how to live life. How to live life. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh. I remember what you said, Michael, don't quit your day job. Go to college with a loan that you're never gonna pay off.